Hi, I'm Nicola Smith from foreverfit.tv. In this video, I'm going to share what is leaky gut and how do I fix it. Now, to understand leaky gut, we want to understand our digestive system. Now, digestive system is involved in over 80% of our immunity. We want to make sure that this is working optimally because you are what you eat, but equally important, you are what you digest and absorb. And the role of this digestive system is making sure that we digest and absorb the nutrients from our food. Now, leaky gut is what happens is this digestive system starts to get little splits into the cell walls of the intestine. Now, if you imagine the lining of your intestine, if it was to be unfolded, it would cover the distance of a rugby field because it's got all these intricate little folds throughout it. Now, and these folds have got these like octopus tentacles, like villi, and then they've got these hair-like substances that sit on top of it. And this is where it has the enzymes for you to be able to break down different foods. So this is where lactase is produced to be able to break down the lactose that sits in dairy. If on top of that you've got this mucosal lining, and this helps to protect the lining of the digestive system. Now, when we eat the foods that aren't quite right for us, or we have stresses from our environment, from relationships, or we may have had painkillers or medications that have damaged the integrity of this wall, it can then damage the integrity of these villi, and it can also create inflammation through our digestive wall. Now, what happens with leaky gut is this inflammation sits there, and then you can get these little splits that happen on the wall of the intestine. And the wall of this intestine is to decide what enters your body and what doesn't. So imagine your digestive system is this big tube, and this tube is on the outside of your body. So it starts at your mouth and it ends at your bottom, and this tube's role is to decide what it allows through the cell walls to enter the bloodstream of your body, the inside of your body. And so imagine this working if you were to eat something that was rotten and you got food poisoning. This tube would be like, get everything out of here, nothing's allowed to enter the body. And so that's exactly what happens. The body eliminates everything because it decides something's wrong, I'm getting rid of all of this. And so this tube's role, when it's working right, is to help to break down the food, help to decide what nutrients from that food it delivers through the wall of the intestine and what it eliminates. And it's the role of the bacteria to help to break down that food and help to eliminate it as well. So when we've got leaky gut and we've got little wee splits in the cell walls, some of the substances that your body might decide that shouldn't enter start to enter the bloodstream. And this is where it can create a whole lot of stress on your liver, a whole lot of fatigue, and this is where you can create a whole lot of inflammation. Your body just gets overwhelmed. And so in order to help to heal leaky gut, we want to make sure that we're keeping this gut wall, this tube, really healthy, reducing inflammation, and making sure that we're eating foods that promote good elimination, good reducing the inflammation and helping it to work really well. And so this starts with eating lots of real whole foods, avoiding the packaged processed foods. If you're on painkillers and medication, it's really making sure that you're doing everything you can on the other side of that to be able to support that digestive system. So this is where you might want to start to look at taking probiotics. Now, probiotics are a great way to get the bacteria into your body, and this is a brand that I really love. But then it's looking to make sure that you're getting in your fermented foods as well. Now, with fermented foods, this is a great way to get live bacteria into your body. And they all bring in the different sorts of bacteria, and we want to make sure that we're bringing in that good bacteria because we are more bacteria than we are human cells. Now, as a good rule of thumb, I like to try and make sure that I'm getting 2 sources of fermented foods into my diet daily. Now, first one that I love, especially in summertime, is kombucha. And you can make this really simply at home, and I have done a video on that, so make sure you check it out. And then another one that I love is yogurt, and if you are okay with dairy, you might want to have dairy, or you can even get into coconut yogurt as well, and this one's flavoured with a bit of turmeric. And then you've got your fermented vegetables, and I love fermented vegetables just on eggs for breakfast. So the key is to try and find 2 fermented foods that you bring into your diet every day. And by bringing this in, you're going to help to bring in the beneficial bacteria to your digestive system, because it's the bacteria that helps to reduce the inflammation, that helps to break down the food, and helps to decide what enters your body, with keeping that cell wall, the wall of your digestive system, really healthy. Other things you might want to consider to help improve leaky gut is getting into the habit of having broths daily. Now, broths are really powerful because when we make them correctly and we really make sure that we get that good cooking time, pulls all the nutrients from the bones and helps to bring all the calcium, the collagen, the chondroitin, and all the gelatin to really help bring down inflammation in your digestive system. Kind of works like aloe vera on a burn, and when we have all those nutrients, it really calms things down inside. And so if you have that daily, it can really help to enhance the digestive system. Then it's really important that you look at all the things that can be bringing stresses on your life, because stress is seen in your body as stress, whether it's stress through what you're eating or whether it's stress from the environment, from relationships, from work, through over-exercising. All these kind of things can create havoc in that digestive system. You only have to think about when you get really anxious and how you get butterflies in your stomach. Everything is connected. Our body is a system of systems. So we want to make sure that we're getting a good over-round perspective of wellness. We're making sure that we're looking at our exercise, making sure that exercise is working in and building really nourishing movements that's not too stressful on our body. Making sure that we're looking at our nutrition, we're getting wholesome, whole, real foods. Making sure that we're looking at our happiness so that we're not overstressed. Making sure we're getting quiet time, we're doing things that we love. And of course, making sure that we're getting lots of good quality sleep, because sleep is where your body does all of its recovery, repair, and replenishing. So in order to help heal leaky gut, we want to make sure that we're looking at our overall wellness. We're making sure that we're looking at everything, because everything is connected. And then we're looking at things to bring into our body to help bring down that inflammation and to help make everything work beautifully. Hey, I hope you found this video useful. Do let me know, comment below, give me a thumbs up. Love to hear from you, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'll see you soon for the next one.